Monday, May 8th, 2023. Call the meeting to order at 6:01. Could I get a roll call, please, Beth?
Select Chair, Mr. Coy.
Here.
Select Vice Chair, Mr. DeRoche.
Here.
Selectman, Mr. Britton.
Here.
Selectman, Mr. Gifford.
Here.
Selectman, Ms. Bergeron.
Dean, is she in, out?
She should be joining us remote tonight.
I think
She's on the screen.
she's having some problems, I think.
Yeah, we're sending audio and video. I don't know what she's getting or not getting right now. Let me just check, make sure our audio is. Yeah, I think she's having some
All
difficulties
right,
on her end.
so I guess we'll move on.
Okay, and note for the record, we have Town Manager, Mr. Colby here.
All right, if we could everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Could we have the new chief lead us?
I was grabbing my water. Oh, Chief, thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, is there anyone here for public comment? Nope, doesn't look it. All right, we have a full house out here tonight. Welcome the new chief. It's nice to finally have the position filled.
Thank you.
We first introduce the new chief. It's Chief John Santoro. My pleasure to welcome everyone here tonight and introduce the new police chief of Plaistow, John Santoro. Chief Santoro is a 33-year veteran police officer. Over his distinguished career, he has served with several police agencies and has held a variety of ranks and positions throughout his time, including chief of police, deputy chief of police, and detective. He holds a master's degree in criminal justice administration from Western New England University. He was awarded the Police Officer of the Year Award in 2005, Emergency Manager of the Year Award in 2011, and completed the FBI Leader Leadership Program in 2015, earning him the Trilogy Award. He also serves on the Board of Directors of the Methuen Credit Union.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next, what I'd like to do is introduce, to offer an invocation presenter. So invite Kevin Bryant to come forward for the invocation. Kevin P. Bryant serves as an affiliate Baptist minister at the Memorial Church, Harvard University, and the Baptist chaplain for Harvard University. In addition to his other roles, he serves as the chaplain for Harvard University, Newton, and Arlington Police Departments. In 2020, he retired as a sergeant of the Harvard University Police Department, where he served for 29 years. He and Chief Santoro have been best friends for over 36 years.
Good evening, Saints. Okay, all right. What a blessing it is to be here today. Please let us bow our heads in prayer. God bless John Santoro. Father, we ask that you protect him. You have done so much for him so far. Continue to give him wisdom, strength, and courage as he becomes chief of this police department. Bless the police officers of the Plaistow Police Department and police officers worldwide, because they sacrifice so much to serve their communities and protect the security and freedoms we enjoy. May we watch over them in prayer as they watch over us. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. In Jesus' holy name we pray, and in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Mother of us all. Amen.
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 Thank you very much. And what we'd like to do now is administer the oath of office. Is Martha right here? Martha, if you want to come on up, please. I didn't see you hiding in the back.
Slid in. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Santoro,
Do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
and affirm
and affirm
that I will bear faith
that I will bear faith
and true allegiance
and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America
and to the state of New Hampshire,
and to the state of New Hampshire,
and will support the Constitution thereof.
and will support the Constitution thereof,
So help me God.
so help me God.
I state your
I,
name.
John Santoro,
Do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
and affirm
and affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as Chief of Police of the Town of Plaistow,
for the Chief of Police of the Town of Plaistow,
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities,
agreeable to the rules
agreeable to the rules
and regulations
and regulations
of this Constitution
of this Constitution
and the state of New Hampshire,
in the state of New Hampshire,
so help me God.
so help me God.
And next, I'd like to invite Phil Santoro, Chief Santoro's father, for the badge pinning. All right, now it's official.
Now it's official.
And the floor is all yours for comments, remarks.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank you, Kevin, for the invocation. Town Manager Colby, Chairman Coy, members of the Select Board, thank you for your confidence you've expressed in me by appointing me as the next Chief of the Police for the Town of Plaistow. I am honored, humbled, and grateful for selecting me from the vast pool of experienced candidates. I will not let you down. I'm joined here tonight, as you know, by my father, my daughter, my son, my girlfriend, brothers, nephews, nieces, cousins, friends, as you see here in the room. And thank you all for coming and supporting me and supporting my family. To my family and friends, thank you for the love, support, and guidance you have provided along the way. You have always been proud of me, and I will continue to serve with professionalism and distinction so you'll be able to maintain that sense of pride. To the residents, business owners, visitors, and team of dedicated officers and civilian employees will continue to make Plaistow a safe place to live, work, learn, and visit. We will work closely and collaboratively with the school district, town government, stakeholders, community groups, and faith-based leaders to provide a transparent, integrity-based policing to our community. You will hear me say tonight and repeatedly during my tenure that no one succeeds alone. No one. To the members of the Plaistow Police Department, thank you for warmly welcoming me to your family. I believe in you. I believe you became police officers because you sought the clarity and wanted to make a difference in people's lives, in the life of those in the community. You are true professionals who care for those to whom you serve, and for that, I make the following vows. I vow to do all that I can to see that you are properly trained, equipped, supervised, and supported. I vow to develop a workplace where you feel valued, respected, and proud to work. I recognize that police work is hard and it can be emotionally draining at times. I know about the frustrations of work and a constant risk of skepticism, but I also know that your work has meaning and that the community cares about you. I vow that we will create an environment where you feel like you matter because you do. I vow to treat you with respect and with professionalism. I will hold you accountable, but I will ask that you do the same and hold me accountable too. But what do I expect in return? I expect integrity, tenacity, nerve, competency, commitment, compassion, restraint, and respect for your department, yourselves, for each other, and for your community. I expect you to be the guardians of the community. I expect you to be leaders. You are as responsible for the reputation and the morale of this department as I am. You must be the caretaker of the honor of policing, and I expect you to refrain from misconduct as much as I expect you to prevent it. Every act of misconduct undermines respect for everyone who wears the badge of all the policing. We will work and we will stand together. Again, no one succeeds alone, no one. To God, I thank you for providing with the peace, faith, and protection during my 33 years of law enforcement. Please keep safe the members of our department as they serve. As we know, this line of work can be dangerous and stressful. Coincidentally, 1 week from today, on May 15th, will mark National Police Memorial Day. This is a day of respect, honor, and remembrance for those officers who've died in the line of duty. Unfortunately, last year, 245 police officers nationally were killed. Although these numbers are dramatically lower than previous year, we need to bring those numbers down to zero. The stresses and responsibilities that police officers have are numerous. Officers need not only to be police officers, but lawyers, nurses, psychologists, and clergy. They wear many hats, which is a huge responsibility that should be admired and respected. They put on the uniform not because they have to, because they want to. See these things, experience these things, many of us cannot handle. That being said, following the recommendations of police reform, our officers will be educated on officer wellness and health to help them through their day. They'll learn how to manage and cope with all they encounter. And police reform also brings a long overdue improvements to policing, including de-escalation, duty to intervene, and accountability. Change is coming to the Plaistow Police Department and policing in America as a whole. We will be ready to embrace it as it comes. I have confidence in this community and in its officers. Together, we'll achieve great things. Together, no one succeeds alone, no one. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. That was great. Anyone else want to add anything?
Just best of luck. We know you had the right guy at the right time and the right place.
Thank you.
Jay, anything?
Welcome, Chief. It's looking forward to working with you and seeing all the great things you're going to do. So welcome aboard. And
Thank you.
you have our support.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Welcome to the neighborhood, although you're already from the neighborhood.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Yeah, welcome to Plaistow. We're glad to have you here.
I appreciate it.
And that concludes the ceremony. Everyone's, welcome to stay and listen to a riveting meeting. It's must watch TV. But once again, thank you and welcome to the town of Plaistow.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Open up a new chapter.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, okay. You enjoying retirement?
Good stuff like papers.
Oh, I have this one replaced and the other one's gonna have to be. You know?
All these exercises you're gonna do when it's.
No. You know, it's just, I'm glad, sometimes I'm glad I'm on the downside.
I don't know about that.
You know, I don't have to think about what all these kids do now. And, you know,
You were a kid. You said the same thing about us.
that's right. No, actually, I was brought up in North Andover.
What a job. Former Marine, former state police.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of the name of the complex, but I know what you mean.
I know that. You don't have to tell me that.
Nice talking to you.
Just try, just in case. Yeah.
I'm Jonathan Gifford. Selectmen here in town. Yeah, you guys are over.
I lived here for a while.
Probably a lot longer than I have. Yeah.
I used to be the chief. I
What's that?
used to be the fire chief.
Oh,
My father wants to get a picture of you and I.
so I either remind you of Bill Gifford or I remind you of Butch Wing. One of the two. I'm the mix of the two of them. That's what we call it now. I don't want to ever live in a big house, but yeah, we got the place across the tracks. I'm in Florida, and so the lineage behind that was, and I didn't know it till we had already bought it. When my uncle Jerry was born, my grandfather had the opportunity to buy either the farm we had on Canosa Street or this, and he chose the one on Canosa Street. But so there was history that should be in the Gifford family. So now, we'll keep an eye. We'll get a new paint job on it coming up soon.
I painted that house.
Did you? Nice. One of my sons painted it when he took it over. When I took it over, it's a lot of work.
I painted a lot of places.
The tenement one there? Yeah. Okay. Nice to see you. I'll pass the well giving to Mom and Dad. Oh, okay. I've always called Paul Uncle Paul. He's always been, But yeah, they're doing well. They'll be up. They'll probably stay a month up here at the farm. No, no. We always look for the absolutely. We meet all like great name. That gentleman that came and shook your hand. Last name Putin.
Oh, no, fire chief.
Right. They grew up knowing my parents.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm trying to
All right. Yeah.
Mom and dad.
Where do they live now?
Mom and dad? Same Pete.
Oh, St. Pete. Okay. Thank you.
Tammy, if it does work, do the yeah. Okay.
Now we can see her, so I think she's good. She's got her mic. Looks like her mic is on too. About a half an hour from now.
Tammy, all we can see is a dark shadow of you.
That's it? It's probably my tan.
Turn on some light.
Got a light on.
That's a little better.
Sorry if I couldn't get locked on. I was having an issue. Can you hear me?
Elevator, okay. Making sure the guy knew that there's an elevator.
Daryl, can you hear me? Hello?
There she is. Yep.
Tammy, you all set now? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
I was having a little issue logging in. But I'm good now.
Sorry, Lily, you can't be here.
All right. Looks like we've got the technical issues fixed with Tammy. Tammy's able to join us. I just have to ask a couple questions, Tammy, with your remote. Why is it not reasonable, practical for you to attend in person?
I'm out of the state.
All right. So on vacation, I guess. Is anyone else present at the remote location?
A family member, but she's out in another room. And she's not in the same room as me.
Okay. And can someone just make a motion to participate remotely?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to allow Selectwoman Bergeron to participate remotely in tonight's meeting dated 5/8/2021 2023, since she is away on vacation.
Second.
Take a roll.
Mr. Coy,
Yes.
Mr. DeRoche,
Yes.
Mr. Britton,
Yes.
Mr. Gifford,
Yes.
and Ms. Bergeron.
I abstain.
Okay.
All right. Next on the agenda is the public hearing for the Comcast Cable Amendment Agreement. So we'll open the public hearing at 6:26. And the purpose of the hearing is to receive the public's input on the proposal to amend the cable television franchise with the cable operator in our community, Comcast. Anything else to add to that, Greg, or anything, or it's
Nope,
pretty much?
pretty much.
Explain it to, 'cause we talked about this at the last meeting.
It is a renewal of the existing agreement instead of a new agreement. But where the board is a franchising authority under New Hampshire law, the board has done its due diligence by sending audit questions to Comcast to determine whether Comcast has complied with the provisions of the current agreement. Nothing has come back and everything is good. We are allowed up to 5% to be charged as a cable franchise fee, which that remained the same. The one other caveat is the money that Comcast gives to the town on a yearly basis for capital improvements and the like with regards to the cable channels. So that has been updated and reflects that for the extent of the length of the agreement as well. So.
All right, I don't see anyone from the public. Anybody have anything else they wanted to add? So I guess that's it. So we'll close the public hearing at 6:27.
It's the quickest public hearing in history.
Well, everyone was talking before. Next up, appoint energy committee members. I think I saw the names already in the folders, right?
Right, and they should be on that handout.
Yeah, I guess the last meeting on May 3rd, they voted unanimously to recommend Gerard Marchand to be reappointed for a 3-year term. And it was also voted to recommend Walter Proctor for a 3-year term as well.
And I'll
In the first paragraph, we have to terminate.
Oh, and,
Jeff Adams.
yep, and sadly, the committee is also recommending by unanimous vote that the board rescind the appointment of Jeff Adams, whose term expires in 2024. Mr. Adams has not attended a meeting in more than a year and has not responded to emails or phone calls requesting his status or intent to continue working with the ECOM.
Okay, I'll
Is
make
that
a mo-
for the energy committee?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to rescind the appointment of Jeff Adams to the Plastow Energy Committee. I further move to reappoint Gerard Marchand and appoint Walter Proctor as members of the Plastow Energy Committee, each for a 3-year term expiring in 2026.
Second.
Mr. Coy,
Yes.
Mr. DeRoche,
Yes.
Mr. Britton,
Yes.
Mr. Gifford,
Yes.
Ms. Bergeron,
Yes.
Okay, and next up, staying with the Energy Committee. Also at their last meeting on May 3rd, the committee voted unanimously to recommend to the Board of Selectmen that a MOU between the town of Plastow and Stan Power be signed. The purpose of the MOU, I don't know if you've had a chance to read through it, is to allow Standard Power to work with the Plastow Energy Committee and the Plastow Community Power Subcommittee on getting a community power program up and running to benefit the residents of the town. John, were you at the meeting?
I was, as well as Jay.
Anything to add?
No, we started a subcommittee. I believe we have all the participants, some of which were on the original committee, and then we reached out to the public for a couple of extras, so.
Anyone have any questions or anything, Jay? Did you have anything to add, or?
Nope.
Good, Daryl? All right, there is a draft motion here if anyone
Make a
wants to.
motion.
Where is it?
I move that the memorandum of understanding between the town of Plastow and Standard Power regarding the establishment of community power program be approved and signed. I further move to authorize the town manager to sign the MOU.
Second?
And so this MOU doesn't can restrict us to any financial obligation. This is just to investigate the use of building a community power program, and we're just going forward with this and
Yes,
approving you to be the signator, right?
that's correct.
Okay.
Mr. Coy?
Yes.
Mr. DeRoche?
Yes.
Mr. Britton?
Yes.
Mr. Gifford?
Yes.
Ms. Bergeron?
Yes.
And we've got some non-public minutes to
Yes, we
accept.
do.
Thank you.
Stuff in there.
Here you go, Tammy. Looking for a motion.
Please.
Motion to keep the minutes sealed.
I'll second.
We need to approve them first.
Pardon?
We need to approve them first.
Oh, okay.
Approve and keep sealed.
Make a motion to approve
And seal them. We'll do it all at once, right?
and seal them. Right. Good
Awesome.
idea.
I'll second.
Second by Jay. Good.
Mr. Coy?
Yes.
Mr. DeRoche?
Yes.
Mr. Britton?
Yes.
Mr. Gifford?
Yes.
Ms. Bergeron?
I'm going to abstain.
Thank you.
Only because I don't have them in front of me to look over.
All right. And next up, to approve the consent agenda items on for May 8th, 2023. Inside the consent agenda is the accounts payable manifest for the week of May 4th and May 11th, 2023. The Board of Selectmen draft minutes from April 17th, 2023. There are 4 municipal land use change tax bills. There's 1 elderly tax exemption application. There's 1 denial of a charitable exemption, 1 proration 2022 abatement request, property tax 2023 first issue, and the cable TV renewal franchise First Amendment agreement that after the public hearing, we still have to sign that. And if we get a motion to accept the consent agenda,
I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Jay,
Second.
second John.
Mr. Coy?
Yes.
Mr. DeRoche?
Yes.
Mr. Britton?
Yes.
Mr. Gifford?
Yes.
Ms. Bergeron?
Yes.
All right, now it's time for your favorite part, Greg. The report.
Well, good evening. Last couple of weeks have been extremely busy with the police chief starting and the onboarding. I attended a conference last week with the New Hampshire GFOA. As we had put out notice as well, we last Monday, from a water standpoint, we started to convert over our disinfection process from the chlorine to chloramination. As far as I was in touch with Hawk today, and that process is going along smoothly. They have been flushing and the like to bring that newly disinfected water. They have it's in the tank at this point, so the progress is moving along well.
When would they test that now that they changed it?
They will be testing it at the end of this week. well, now that we've got it all, so they will do some more testing just to double check and make sure that,
Okay.
the DBPs are, where they should be. We were busy. We actually, and I want to thank the residents in town for their patience, but we have hired a new clerk for that office that should be starting soon. So hopefully the line's out the door. We'll see some, some calming of the busyness, but it will take a while for her to get up to speed and the like. Have you noticed we've got the flag poles that have been fixed for the veteran monument? Also had a meeting with the BD group, Primex, with regards to cybersecurity and the like, and my monthly meeting with Hawk as well. Also have worked, you signed tonight the first half property tax bills, will be forwarded off to the tax collectors, so those should be going out. It's that time of year where we are managing the cash flow extremely close because of the bills need to go out. And then we had put out the first quarter water bill as well. So
Could you tell us the name of the new water person?
I don't have her name written down. So
Okay.
the new water person,
Yeah, you said you hired,
Clerk
a
downstairs.
clerk for the town clerk's office.
oh, for the town clerk. I thought you said water department. I'm sorry.
No, for the town clerk's office. Sorry for
okay.
that confusion.
And is that full-time, part-time?
Full-time, 36 hours a week. So she'll be going through the process, the training to get state certified and the like, but there will be another person in that office to
Good.
be able to handle registrations and the like.
That'll definitely help.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's. And in your report, I got an April expenditure report as well, budget to actual, looking down through it. It's the usual areas that we've talked about previously, snow related, but other than that, everything looks, we're on track for the first 4 months at this point. So, and I should say last but not least, the highway truck that we have on order is not coming in. So Dan has been working with the sales people and the salesmen from the dealership. There was another truck that another town had ordered, and because of budget constraints had basically backed out of the deal. So Dan has been working with them to match what that deal is to make sure that it can work and the like, which he has. So we have signed a purchase and sale on that truck instead, and it's going to be a minimal cost difference, like in the neighborhood of $5,000.
Same truck?
Pretty much, yes.
And availability?
It's on the lot, so we
Perfect.
should be able to have it up and going. I'm hoping for this winter. So,
Yeah, that's what you need it for, right?
yes.
For the winter.
And given all the troubles that we've had with the other two trucks, we haven't necessarily canceled the order on the one that we have in there right now, because it was going to be, it's been pushed out 1 year to 2 years. So we're going to reevaluate needs, the balance of the capital reserve account and the like before we make any movements with that order, giving, as we've,
Right.
things have been pushed out so far. I mean, the ambulance purchase, has been pushed out again. Everything is just,
And yeah, this way here, you don't lose your place in line.
yes.
And then we can make a decision if we don't need it at that time.
Do they hold
That's
any
correct.
liability for it? Oh, is there a liability clause where if they don't produce on schedule?
I would have to look at the details of that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's good.
That's it?
That's it. Yep.
Man, you had a slow week.
Yeah.
By the way, the flag fell. One of the flags when we were in the meeting fell.
I noticed that. I was going to run out and get it. So that's on one of the older flag poles that we
Yes.
also have ordered new ones to replace those as well. So, yeah, I'll grab that before I head home tonight.
All right, Selectmen's reports. Daryl?
Only a couple of things. I went to the Elders Affair meeting. I think it was about a week and a half ago now. They were planning the Cinco de Mayo up at the library, which seemed to go well, I guess. And they've got a full slate of things planned for the rest of this year. It's amazing. It's the first meeting I've been to of that particular group, and they're very active and got a lot going on. Very proud of that whole group.
Do they have it posted, the events coming up?
Yes, yes.
Right.
So it's.
Jen posts them on the rec, and then
Right.
they were gonna do some, make things more available also through the town website.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Anything else, Daryl?
No, that's it.
Tammy?
I also attended the Elder Affairs meeting. Always enjoy that meeting. So we did an appointment of chair and vice chair and secretary. So Sue Sherman is remaining as the chair of the Elder Affairs. And another lady, I believe her name was Chris, is the vice chair.
Excuse me, Tammy, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I was
My-
sneezing.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
not-
said
you're not-
that.
You're not up
Sue
here, Tammy.
Sherman-
Pollen's flying.
Sue Sherman is the chair of the Elder Affairs, and then a lady by the name of Chris. I forget her last name.
I do too.
Well, anyway, she was appointed vice chair.
Thank you.
Of the committee. I also attended Arbor Day. I walked over with the kids from Pollard School to the Elm Street Cemetery. Met with a couple of people from the state, and they went over all the trees. The kids had their clipboards out. They were being quizzed on some of the trees and some of the leaves throughout the cemetery. So I felt that was pretty good. And then I also attended Old Home Day meeting. Old Home Day will be on June 17th. And I felt that was a pretty good meeting. There's a pretty good committee and a lot of good ideas and things are happening. And I'm sure Jonathan, I'll leave some room for him to go over that meeting, because I don't have actually all my notes on that with me.
I think that's a
and
long
that's it.
weekend. That's a long
What?
weekend too, I think, June 17th.
It's a what?
It's a long
I
weekend.
don't think so.
Juneteenth?
No,
Isn't that-
it's Father's Day is the next day, but they wanted to do it before, right when the kids got out of school. I believe because I think, I'm not sure, but I thought something to do with a band might be, one of the school bands might be marching in it this year.
Oh, okay.
Well, that'd be nice if that happened.
I believe that's what was discussed.
Okay.
I recall. So, but they decided on June 17th. So mark your calendars.
Perfect. Thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Jay?
Just want to say how happy and excited I am that we have a new full-time police chief, John Santoro. So I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be really good for our department and our town. I did attend the energy meeting, and the MOU for the community power was discussed, and also something about solar arrays within the town. There was a solar array ordinance that has been updated, so we reviewed that. I did attend a planning board meeting, but that was mostly a workshop type meeting.
Yep.
We didn't really have any plans to discuss. I also attended opening day over at Park on Saturday. It was a very beautiful day. Weather was great. Lots of teams. You couldn't fit all the kids on one field almost, it felt like. So
That's great.
so there's going to be a lot of activity out there. So if, go out and enjoy some baseball and softball games out at our beautiful park. So, and then I think we're trying to organize a budget meeting just to do the reorganization for that committee. And trying to get some dates together, but that's about it.
All right, thank you. John?
So I was with Jay at the Energy Committee. I can't expand any more than Jay already took care of that. We had a impromptu Historical Society meeting that the Lions were invited to, and it was very beneficial to the club as well as to reaching out within the Historical Society, get some more members within the town active and interested in. Robert Hobbs been working diligently on trying to promote and looking at different ways of promoting the Historic Society here in town. I did go to Old Home Day Committee. We're working on with some local car enthusiasts to organize the car show, which will probably be a little unique this year because it will probably be lining up at the end of the road here so that people can have an opportunity to see it prior to, and then they'll be circling back into the parade. And we've got a couple other things that we're working on to excite some newness to the
Good.
to it. And of course, that also opens up that next year is our 275th. So we're going to be, this committee will be looking forward to that, to move it up and celebrate our 275th. So that being said, because we do have, usually we have a conflict of interest every year with the opening day is the same day that the fishing game does their fishing derby. And so a lot of the sports-minded kids can't get into the fishing. So I know the fishing game has moved it up till this Sunday. So
great.
That'll be happening this Sunday at 9 a.m. So
All the mothers can take their kids.
all the mothers can stay home, the fathers can take their kids, and the moms can stay home and relax. So that's what I've got for the week.
All right, thank you.
I just have one more thing.
Yeah.
I know it's a couple weeks away or a few weeks away at this point, but for Memorial Day, we do have the Timberland Marching Band is going to be at our Memorial Day parade this year.
Nice.
So that's something we've been trying to work on for the last couple of years to try to get them back. So they're back, and we're sharing them with Atkinson. So they'll be here for the parade, and then once our festivities finish up, they'll be off to Atkinson to do another parade. So,
Great.
But I think it's going to be a good enhancement to our Memorial Day parade. So.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. And Memorial
Do
Day
we know
too.
what time we're starting that parade? Do we have a time?
9 o'clock?
Meet between 8:30 and 8:45. The parade will start right at 9.
Okay.
And if anyone on the board would like to speak, let me know. We'll make sure you have time to get up there. And as always, a big thank you to Beth for putting all this together.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I think it goes unnoticed, but everything, Veterans Day, the time and effort she puts in, it's,
Everything.
yeah.
She's our Radar O'Reilly.
Yep, absolutely. Last week attended the planning board meeting. As Jay said, it was a workshop. I also attended opening day on Saturday for baseball and softball. And it's really amazing to see how far those fields have come. It's 15 years since it's been opened. It opened in 2008.
Wow.
And I remember planning the first opening day there with Carly. And it's amazing to see how, the program, has ups and downs, but right now it's on a full swing up, which is nice to see. See all those fields being used out there.
Yeah.
And even the new field that's finished now, because the new softball field's up and running. It's all put together. So those are well utilized in the spring. But
That
it's
is
15 years since it's been open.
Man, I feel old.
We won't go there.
Thank you.
Let's see. I think that's all you have. Anybody have anything they wanted to bring up? Everyone's good? Do we have non-public or anything tonight?
No, sir.
Good answer. All right, and with that, we'll close the meeting at, what do we got? 6:49?
I like it.
Good night,
Tammy.
guys.
Good night, everyone.
Tammy.
Have fun, Tammy.
Have a good week.